What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live composing show. Hope you're doing wonderful here today. My name is Stephen Melin, and what's today? Today is Wednesday, April 15th, tax day for all you business people in the U.S. I did my taxes months ago, so I don't even think about that. But for those of you who are freelancers doing this as a career, this very well may be tax day for you. So yippee skippy. Hopefully, this can be some background music for you today while you work with the tax man. But hey guys, welcome. So glad you're here, hanging out with me today. We got some work to do. I've been really excited lately working on this new music pack for the video game music marketplaces, and the name of it is going to be tentatively Cozy Life Sim, which is all about farming music and just kind of cozy town building types of music. And I'm taking a very different approach on this one versus all the music packs I've done in the past. For this, I am actually only recording 5 tracks total with some alternate mixes. That's it, 5 tracks, but all 5 of them are super high quality and they're loopable and they're designed for a very specific purpose so that someone could theoretically use this, all 5 tracks in their game, and have a very special game. And they're all recorded by live musicians. So I'm just trying this out as a very different approach to my typical massive, more generalist collection. And I'm excited to kind of see what this might look like in the marketplaces. So thanks, Gabe. Gabe says, that melody from the first track has been stuck in my head for weeks. There you go. So all 5 of these are intended to have that kind of earworm effect. And it's very much the style of this farming and sim games. They have extremely catchy melodies, which is my forte. That's what I do the best. That's why I do so much like title music and main themes for projects. So this kind of showcases my best work, but also really pushes me creatively to use an ensemble of instruments I've never used before. I have barely ever written for flugelhorn. I've barely written for jazz drums, vibraphone. I've definitely written for violin a lot, but that was kind of my crutch. I had to have at least one instrument that I was super secure with. And besides that, electric guitar, electric bass, harmonica, shaker, like these are not super typical things that I use. So it's been really fun to kind of push myself outside of my limits and I guess my comfort zone. So I'm excited. Today, I just got the live music back from the soloists from Musiversal. Just got them back late last night. So I've been scheduling this fiendishly, trying to make sure everything's lining up with these live shows, with the sheet music prep, sending over the stems and the sheet music, and having the musicians record it, and also book things out a week or 2 in advance. So it's a lot, but it's actually working out really, really well, and I'm very excited about it, and I'm on track, which is awesome. So this is very much the life of a professional musician, of composer. This is what we do, is we work around deadlines and schedules. So I wanted to show you very briefly just kind of what's been happening these last couple of weeks. I took last week off for spring break with family, so I didn't work. So I had to schedule out things in advance. And I'm glad I did this because the clarinet, there's only 2 clarinet players on the entire roster of Musiversal. And you got to book them out pretty far in advance. So the next availability is April 21st, which is a whole week from now. But the good thing is, yesterday I spent a little bit of studio time, just about an hour, finishing up this one track over here, which is called Cozy Night. Sorry, I didn't get to do it live with you guys, but I can't do everything live with you guys. It was just this right here, this little Cozy Night, and I wrote this little clarinet solo with harp and strings ensemble. And I'll mix that together with you next week, is how it's going to line up. But I had to go ahead and get it out there and create the sheet music and everything. And so that's already submitted. And so now he'll be able to record that in the interim time between now and next week when we get to meet again for our live stream. So that's when we'll do that portion. The cozy, that's why I'm doing these out of order. So far I've done... Let's look at the session. So far, together here on YouTube, we've completed The Village Morning, which is the one that Gabe was talking about. Very catchy. And then today, we're going to be mixing Rainy Day, number 4, and number 5, Snowy Day, which I had to on Monday morning, because the sessions were on Tuesday. These tracks were not even done. They weren't even close to being done. So I had to spend Monday finishing up both of those tracks and creating the sheet music and like committing to these melodies, and just, it is what it is at that point. So I committed to them, got them out there, and all three soloists have now recorded, which is vibraphone, flugelhorn, and violin. So I just imported those right now. Haven't even heard them all. I just was poking through a little bit, had a big old smile on my face, and I said, no, must wait for the live stream. No spoilers. Which is that's the best part. That's like my favorite thing in the entire universe, is after writing music and recording musicians, like actually getting to hear it all together. Like the mix is the most fun part for me. Some people hate mixing, but I love mixing. And I can't think of any time there've been like one or two instances in my entire life that I've not mixed my own music. I love mixing my own music so much. I like having that final creative control. And then after we finish Cozy Night, so the following week, so 2 weeks from now, we'll finish up with composing Farm Work, which is going to be this last one that is going to be very upbeat and is going to feature all four of the live soloists on top of myself playing some instruments too. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That one's going to take a little bit more work than these others. So without further ado, glad you guys are here. Let's get some work done. This might go pretty quickly today because compositionally everything's done, but my goal today is to kind of make it all work. So here's what I've done. And by the way, I wanted to also clarify something that I would have wished someone could have explained to me. So maybe this is helpful for you. When you're preparing for these sessions, you get 30 minutes. So let me just poke around for a second and show you the interface. So Musiversal right here. So here's like my clarinet session coming up with Jeremy. So you have to clarify what track you're working on and give it a BPM and a time signature. And then you put your audio files. So I always put in this case, a clarinet solo track, and then the whole track, the full track without the clarinet. That way, if you play them at the same time in your DAW, you can see exactly where to, jump in and start recording. And then I always leave some kind of note down here that's personalized. So I haven't worked with Jeremy before, so I just kind of, hey, it's great to work with you. This is a track. Just kind of explain what the track is, right? And then I even specifically said in this one, please record 2 takes as written and at least one more with your interpretation, like grace notes, change rhythms, etc. Whatever you think feels right for the cozy mood. I'm excited to hear what you come up with. And that's it. And then this is the recording time for him. And usually within 30 minutes, it's in my inbox and I can download the files and start using them, which is incredible. The turnaround speed's unbelievable. And I have absolutely loved using Musiversal. And a quick little plug, shout out here. I'm a partner now with Musiversal. So if you guys want to jump onto this and start hiring your own soloists, you can actually get a 25% discount by using this link right here. It's in the description. You can check that out. And I'm actively paying for this. I believe in it so strongly. This has been such a cool thing for me as a composer, and has really pushed me not only in my video game writing, but also in my production music for TV licensing. My quality of my music has shot through the roof because now I'm having all these live soloists all over it. And it's just infinitely better than any of the MIDI garbage I can come up with. It's just the truth. There's so much more heart and soul in what I'm writing now. I'm very, very excited about that. So real quick, I wanted to also show you guys, you might be wondering, okay, how did I get 2 tracks for the price of 1? Well, if you go to my sessions right here, you can see, here's just one example. So here's my vibraphone player, Zhao. Come on, load. Come on, interwebs. Let me try again. There. So this was my vibe session. This just happened yesterday. You'll notice that I sent him, I basically combined 2 tracks in one because I needed to get all this material, and it's very short material. So you'll see, like, for example, this is the PDF I sent him right here, and you'll notice I just did a little box text. So rainy day, BPM is 70. Here's all the notes he played. And then I just made the very next bar a new tempo. So bar 192, tempo is 76. So it changed. And this is the snowy day section. And he just played them back to back. And then here in my session, I just imported the vibraphone. There it is right there, that green track right there. And look, it's already perfectly aligned with my session. So as long as your sheet music aligns with your session, you're good. And I even specifically put, you'll notice right here, this track starts at bar 153. So in that sheet music, I actually put, instead of bar 1 right here, if you can see that, it says bar 153. I started at 153. That way it's consistent. 2 bars of silence, and then boom, he comes in at 155, which is exactly what's happening in my session. Bar 155 right here is when the vibes come in. And now, like, it took me 1 minute to import all of my audio from these 3 musicians, and now everything is already aligned perfectly because they recorded to the exact bar numbers, the exact tempos. Everything's going to work now. So this is just one of those shortcuts that might help you in the future if you're doing this. But you only get 30 minutes in these sessions. So realistically, I would not do more than 2 cues in one session like that, especially if you want multiple takes. So here's a perfect example. It was a lot of music for the vibraphone player, Zhao. So he didn't even have time to give me a second or third take. I only got 1 take of the entirety of these 2 tracks. So it's a trade-off. He played them perfectly from what I could tell. So I'm really not bothered, but that's a bit of a risk that I don't encourage you to take. But maybe, sometimes it's worth it. It was worth it to me to get it all done so that today I could have all my music. So there you go. Okay, Gabe, what'd you say? I got to hear some of my music put in a game for the first time last night. Super cool experience. Was starting this project to help a friend making a game. And here we are 6 months and 43 tracks later. Heck yeah, man. Very, very cool. All right. Enough talking. Let's play. So I've already imported the takes. But you know what would be really smart of me is to solo some of the solos, so I can actually hear them and get some work done. Here we go. So this is the Rainy Day track. Oh, it's so nice. I love the pedal. We just don't hear live vibraphone anymore in music. I love having it. It's so intimate. I'm gonna skip ahead. And here's the sheet music if you want to see it. It's so pretty. Okay, so there's the end. And so what I need to do is chop that off. Do a little fade out. Beautiful. And then here's the next track. Beautiful. These are my Donkey Kong vibes. Snowy day. That's gorgeous. So here's what I sent him. Cool. It's perfect. Skip ahead. Hey, Bailey. Man, he did such a good job on this. It's perfect. It's simple. Perfect. Wow, he just absolutely crushed that. And then that's the end of the vibes. I'm very happy with that. So I'll leave that alone for now. Let's now go to the violin stuff. So this is the Rainy Day track. I always start with the final take and then work backwards. Most musicians do their best work on the final takes, and then their worst one is typically take one because it's brand new and they're sight reading. So typically the last take is the best, and if I don't like something, I will back it up and try another take. Doing well, sir. Thanks for asking. Excited to work with some live musicians today. Oops, wrong one. Gorgeous. I don't know what I would change there. And it looks like there's a little bit of comping needed here. So if that's take 4, we go to 3 here. Pop that down, see what that sounds like. Oh, I love that being played mezzo piano. It's so muted and dark. Oh, it's so beautiful. So here's this next part, 200. It's a rainy day, or it's kind of sad. No, this one's a snowy day. Gorgeous. Okay, let's go to this last part. Ooh. Ooh, that was really nice. I don't know if I loved the glissando there. That was a little much. So that was clearly her personal take. This violinist is blowing my mind away, though. She's so good. This is Nisa on the Musiversal roster. Perfect for this kind of fiddly style. Oh my gosh. Let me try this next one. Yeah, that's the one. Oh gosh, that's so good. I don't want to change anything. So let's do a tiny bit of crossfades. Beginning and end of each little audio clip. Wowzer Bowser, that was solid. Okay, so that's violin. So I'm going to stick with this comp here, which means if I go back in time for a second, looks like I have everything set to this track. So what I'm going to do is mute some things here. Here, I'll just get rid of take 1 and 2 there, move that up. I'm just trying to reduce my number of tracks here. Let me disable these tracks. That way we're only left with the one we like, which is that comp. There it is. There's the Nisa violin. And then, yeah, it's so beautiful. Now let's do some flugelhorn. So I'm going to start with this one. Got to work through. So this was the final take of each section, I believe. Yeah. I love flugelhorn. It's like a muted trumpet. Did not like that take very much. Let me try another one. It's a little mellow. That's a good one. Yeah, that was a really good take. So I'm just going to X that one out here. I like number 2. So basically just choosing my favorite take of each. Glyph, what did you say? Have you heard of matte plugins? No, what's that? Can't recommend something I haven't tried. All right, let's go on to this section. No, he has a lot of takes here. Let me listen to the final take. Ooh, he made it really like playful. These are kind of quiet. Let me make all of these louder. Oh, that's why. Okay. Everything's at 12, 15. Okay. Let's make these... I'm just changing the volume. Let's make them 12. Beef them up a little bit. That's so fun. He made them staccato. Now it's like a fun snow day. Wow. You know what's crazy is I wrote this so fast. Like, how fast we talking? Oh, wrong string. There we go. Like I basically wrote this all on Monday and then wrote all the sheet music in like a 2-hour span. So I had to work so fast. I committed every little melody and then had to go into the sheet music and like type it out and everything. So what's interesting is I didn't put notation marks that were in my head at all on that particular sheet music. And you can see it, how he interpreted it as staccato notes. But what I should have done, what was in my head was actually legato. I should have done like little slurs and he would have played it more legato and connected. But he actually did it kind of a fun, jazzy way, which, you know what, I accept. Yeah, and this is the truth, that all of these tracks are coming together quickly because I booked the musicians first, then wrote music to the musicians, and then let the musicians do their thing. And then when I import them, everything's done. I'm just picking which take I like best between awesome and unique, you know? Okay, as far as notation goes, Bailey, I'm still rocking Sibelius 6, which is ancient. This is like 20 years old now. Maybe even older than that, and it is a rock star because I know every square inch of how to work that thing, and I can make it do anything I want. And sheet music is one of those things that it's never going to go out of style, and I don't need new fancy features. I already know exactly how to do what I want to do. Unlike a DAW where you kind of like new features and whatnot that like maybe works better with technology and stuff, I have no impetus to change. The only reason I would change is if I'm working with an orchestrator or an arranger and they can no longer use Sibelius 6 if that day comes. It's never happened. But there was a time when I worked with my orchestration team on Dark Dice, they were using the modern version of Sibelius, and every time they made a change to the edit, to edit the score or the parts, or if I wanted to edit the parts, I had to specifically ask, hey, can you export a Sibelius 6 version so I can open it up, make a change, and send it back? That was probably super annoying for them. And every time they came up with their final scores, I asked for them, please send them as Sibelius 6 files. So there's probably some features missing or something. So, maybe that'll be the reason I update one day. But I've tried using the modern stuff. I don't like it. It's one of those things. Anyway. I digress. So now let me pick. So that was like the fun take. Let me see if there's a more straight. Oh, he added his own little grace notes. Heck yeah. So nice. I think I'm very particular about this one. See, this one's more legato. It's more written. It's not as fun, is it? It's kind of like strict. Yeah. I'm gonna try it with number 5. Because I think it's super fun hearing it in that playful way with the short notes. All right, let me go to the last section here. See what else he did. What's up, Tyler? Good old Picardy third at the end there. It felt fitting for this style. Okay, I did not love that take. Let me try another one. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. Because this one, he's playing what's written. I just really like where I put the grace notes. They're very particular. Gosh, his tone is so good. It's so clean and pure. It's just a hard. It's like you gotta be a really, really good pro to make it sound that warm. Big fan. I've really liked working with Yep on this soundtrack so far. Look at me calling it a soundtrack. I mean, it basically is a soundtrack. It's just for a game that hasn't been made yet, or maybe it is being made. I don't know. Okay, so now let me hide some stuff. So if I'm going to keep all of these guys, I'm going to start just cobbling these together like this. Okay, on my previous section, everything's on 4, so I'm going to move it to 4. There's no right or wrong way to do this right now. I'm just getting all the unused material out of the way so I can visually, remove all the things that are distracting and unused. So let's hide. So there we go. Now all the flugelhorns are in one track. Let me just double check. Yeah. Even though they're from different takes. So isn't that kind of crazy? I took a cue from take 2, take 5, and take 3. So there was not one single performance that I liked his style. So we'll see. We'll see how well that translates when we start playing it all together. Okay, and then I guess the last item here, the MIDI can stay there, I guess. I'm just not going to mix with it. Just kind of checking out the rest here, making sure it's all clean. Okay, let's get to work. Now that everything's kind of there and I've chosen my takes, now the fun part is putting it all together. So here we go, Rainy Day. Oh, it's coming in early. Let me fix it. All right, so here's a situation where I'm just going to move the attack here and then do a little crossfade. So that way it starts on time. There it is. It's so late. That's why I have my grid set to 1/128th note, and just a key that I can move things left and right. There it is. What's up, Pavel? Oops. Sorry. This is way too quiet. This needs to fade out. Trying to get my volumes. I'm also going to take this string section and turn it into audio real quick. It's kind of loud, but I want to mix the audio tracks, not the MIDI. Because with audio, you can just take a section and drop it or raise it without affecting the rest of the sections. So here's the strings audio right there in blue. And this whole section is very loud. So I'm going to take it and just pull it back like 5. Find a good level for it. Cool, Pavel. It's weird having a vibe solo, but it's kind of cool. Oh, he made a mistake. Yikes. Dang it, see? I took the risk. Yeah. Thankfully it's the same. Okay, good. It's the same chord. Yikes. Because I gave him so much music to record, he only did one take. Which is a risk. Hope I can save. I think I can save it. That's just the wrong chord. So he misread it. But now the problem is this is a half note instead of a whole note, so I'm going to have to do a time stretch for that one note, but it should be okay. Let's see if we can wizardry, audio sorcery it. Let's see what it sounds like. So I think if I stretch it to be a little bit smaller. All right. don't like it very much. Here's what I have to do. You see this little blip right here? You got to get rid of it. Do a little fade out. Take the new one, get it exactly dead on. Why did he play that? All right, hold on. Very strange sight read. So it's just that note. He made it a minor chord. Darn. I can almost save that one. Let's see what I can do. It's just that chord, right? Getting lost. There it is. Hoping I can save this. Cut. Almost got it. See ya, Bailey. Enjoy. I appreciate it, man. Always good hearing you. Hopefully you'll join us tomorrow. This is from our VGMA folks. We have a really cool masterclass tomorrow with the Valve composer, Tim Larkin. It's going to be incredible. He's one of those behind-the-scenes people that no one knows his name, but everyone knows his music and his legacy. There we go. This is not perfect, but it's really, really close. So the secret here. A little bit of crossfading that should be solved. Let's see what happens. That's the only one that can't do it. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Bailey. You should be there. Yeah. You don't even have to ask questions. Just lurk in the shadows. Absolutely. Come be part of the conversation. Come meet a legend in our industry. I'm honestly just most excited about just the way he's going to talk about the industry, because he's been an active composer his entire life, since he was about 20 years old. So he's done this for 40 years and has literally written on some of the biggest games ever made. So he can speak on longevity and on having, riding the turbulence of this insane industry and long-term relationships and that kind of stuff, which you don't get to talk to a lot of people that can say those things, kind of that grandfather kind of wisdom, which I'm very excited about. He reminds me of Jack Wall, from our little bit of interaction so far. It reminds me of Jack Wall, just someone who's a little bit older, but just has this insane legacy. Tyler, you're funny. Yeah, it's going to be a really cool chat. I've almost solved this blasted mistake. Ugh, this is why you should always get multiple takes. And I actually asked for multiple takes, but I think I gave him too much music. So that is my mistake. There's not much I can do here to save it, except keep playing around with this. Honestly, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do a little fade out, fade in. That's all I can do. Yeah. Cool. That still sounds weird. I think just the nature of the vibes and how they connect, because he used the pedal for all of these. Just doing a little fade out is going to be my best. Just kind of keeping it separated, I think, with a little fade out. Kind of imitating him releasing the pedal, I guess, like a piano. Okay, hopefully that solves it. Wheesh. So close. That note just sucks. So I need to find a singular note anywhere. Just need to find one note from any of my recordings. I don't know if I have any. There we go. Maybe. We'll do some sampling now. All right, let me go back to the matter at hand. We must solve this. All right. Yeah. Oh, lordy. Honestly, I think what I had was the closest I'm going to get. Sorry for all the drama here. Just legitimately trying to solve something that's almost unsolvable. Just has this stupid artifact in it. There, I can live with that. Can you live with that? I can live with that. You just can't have any garbagey artifacts. Let's do that, and then turn it down. Okay. TBD. It's a nice little loop. Let's actually test it out. Make sure it all works. Yeah, less really is more on these. Yeah, sounds nice. And I want this string pad to come to a complete fade out right there. It should kind of feel empty for a second. Perfect. I'm very happy with that. But gotta turn this guitar way down. There it is. That's so nice. I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it. Holy grail of saves. I found a single note with no blur to save my bud over here. Yes. Yes, and it's super close. Yes. Take that. We solved it. We solved the crisis. I knew it. I knew there was a single note somewhere. And look, here's the best part. You can literally just take this and do a crossfade. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Check it out. Ha ha ha. All right, did it. Let's turn it down to make it blend. Audio sorcery. Okay, so back to this. So here's a moment. He came in late, so I'm going to stretch ever so slightly. The lead bitty. Crossfade here, here. Now it should work. Now it's too early. We're gonna go right there. There it is. It's nice. A little bit of time stretch can help so much with entrances. This was early anyway, so let's bump that. There it is. Nice. I think this is very effective. This is not supposed to be like a super duper catchy, upbeat kind of track. This is meant to kind of feel a little sad and weighted, but also sparse in the instrumentation. So I think it's working. I'm gonna try to find a gameplay clip of like a rainy day, without the audio, so we don't get copyright claimed. But what I want to do is, oh, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. I'm going to turn on a little gameplay clip. You might recognize it. And I'm going to play some of the music, and hopefully it gets the right vibes for sure. Marty says, have I upgraded to new window 15? I'm still at 13 and don't know whether to get the level up. I'm on new window, words. I'm on new window 12, so I don't know and I don't care. Here's the thing about upgrading. Don't upgrade anything unless you must. For the sake of your stability of your machine, when it comes to OSs, when it comes to software, don't upgrade. Just stick with what you have until you absolutely must change. And the only times that you would must change is typically when you're collaborating with other people. The reason I switched to new window is because a couple years back I was on Cubase, very happily on Cubase, and then I was working with David Wise. Got this incredible opportunity to collaborate and do some co-writing with him, Donkey Kong composer. For those unaware, incredible opportunity, and he was using new window. That's a pretty good reason to upgrade, because I wanted to share the exact same software. I didn't want to have any missing plugins and that kind of junk. So literally just upgraded for that reason. And then I started looking more into it, and I was like, okay, there's actually a lot of cool game audio related functions here, which then I kind of embraced fully. But I don't fall into the hype of buying new crap I don't need. I buy things and upgrade things when I absolutely must. And that's the same for studio gear. I use a lot of things that are 20 years old. This MIDI keyboard is 20 years old. I'm trying to look around the studio. My audio interface is newer the last couple years, but that's because I needed to record in 96K, and my previous one couldn't do it reliably at 32-bit float. And now all my sessions are at that, and it helps. And it had enough, audio inputs and outputs to house my rig here. So like, I only upgrade things when I absolutely must. Otherwise, just don't. There's no point. One day, because what's going to happen is, in a couple years, new Windows 16 and 17 will come out, and then I'll be 5 or 6 versions behind. And then it's like, okay, yeah, there's like a lot of good reasons now to upgrade at a steep discount anyway, whatever they call it, like the upgrading price. By that point, it'll be like, instead of 10 new features, it's like 100 new features to me. So, that's more or less the time to do it. But only, like I said earlier, I'm on Sibelius 6 from about 20 years ago, and I have zero reason to upgrade. I can't think of a single reason outside of just collaborating with others if there's like some file compatibility issues. But otherwise, man, don't fall into the hype. Would you say the Windows 15 has some cool audio refinery shizzles, but for music craft, it seems okay to stay at 12 or 13. Yeah, whatever. Use what you're comfortable with. It has nothing to do with the features. It has everything to do with like what can you write music well with, and what saves you time, I guess. Okay, I want to do what I said I was going to do. Here we go. Let's listen for a moment. I'm going to turn my mic off, and let's adjust to the footage. That feels way cleaner. And I actually, typically when I do record live soloists, I try not to just like douse them in reverb and delay. I really kind of like the close, intimate sound. And that's what I'm doing in this case. I'm trying really hard not to lean into super over the top production stuff, but just kind of let the instrument sit. So all I was doing just now is I was listening through my, my studio speakers, my Atom Audio monitors, which are super flat, which is great. I can turn it up loud and kind of hear it in the room. And what I was doing, I was actually lowering levels, not raising levels. I was just little by little going through, and now it feels very even and not overwhelming. It's just like a raindrop. This is meant to just kind of be chill, like this. Yeah, that feels so good. Now the vibraphone's kind of sitting on top. A little bit of verb, but not too much. It's just like one idea. That's okay. It feels so good. A little bit livelier with the violin. Cool. So what I want to do is from here, let's do the snowy track now. And from here, I do want to record a live electric bass on there. That's going to help, and it's going to change the mix a little bit. So let's pause on the mixing side. Let me actually fix the outro, and then I'll move on. That feels good. Should those end at the same time? I'm thinking, what would it sound like if I did this instead? I might like that better, actually. And then just take this and like really power fade it out. And then take the shaker, do the same thing, end it. Just to be a little bit more abrupt. Yeah, that just, I don't know, that feels better. Gives it more time to like fade out, fade in. Yeah. This feels really good. Especially if there's gonna be sound effects. You know, I'm trying to make space for sound effects. That kind of thing. You can have all these like higher sound effects live pretty comfortably on top. The fact that I can talk, more or less, I can talk over this track, that's a good sign. Okay, so with all that, let's jump to, we finished the track. I'm gonna take a stretch break, don't go anywhere, and we'll do the snowy stuff. Hey guys, yes, now the real stream begins. Whoops, totally pushed the wrong button there on my stream deck. Oh well. Welcome back to the stream again. Yeah, so we've more or less now finished the rainy day track, but now let's move on to the snowy day. I think I already listened to all the solos, right? Didn't I do it at the very beginning? Yeah, so it's ready to start work on the mix. So let me pull up my Windows here. And 231. Yeah, cool. Let's do some stuff. Speaking of David Wise, this is a very Dave Wiseian track. I'm not ashamed to say. Ooh, that's nice. Oh no, don't do that. Ah. Got goosebumps for that. Oof. Ooh, that's nice. I fix the strings at the end. Yeah. It's gorgeous. Yay. Now this reminds me of is Earthbound. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna make that my gameplay clip for this one. I think that'll be cool. It's, what's the name of the? It's called the Snowman area. I'm gonna find it. Oh, Winters, of course. Here we go. Obviously, as an RPG, it's different, but I'm gonna find. There we go.
Give me a second, guys. Got the wrong one.
It's called Winters. La, da, 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 yeah. All right, I think we're finding it. Finally found it. Which is my favorite part in the entire game, by the way. Dun, 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 da, 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 yeah, da, 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 da. There aren't like any long gameplay clips. Bah. Just too many battles. It is an RPG, so there's like 5 million battles. Okay, we're just gonna do right here. Sorry about that. Here we go. All right, guys, I'm actually super happy with both of these. They're almost done to be ready to be exported, but I would be remiss if I didn't try, at least attempt, to record the bass parts on these because they just need it. And actually, some of the pops that I was trying to solve earlier are in the MIDI. Go figure. Yay, MIDI. MIDI ruins everything. In the MIDI bass, all the dumb things. So I'm going to get the bass here real quick. It's not even worth putting on a coffee break, so just hang tight for a second. I'm going to grab that. Let me get my windows all sorted here so there's no confusion. So what I'm doing, to kind of walk you through it, is I open up my audio interface software, which is this screen right here. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to plug in my bass first so I don't break your ears. Tight. All right. And then what I'm going to do is go over here to let me actually not break your ears first. That'd be very kind. I'm just going to go over here to the audio interface, turn on the voltage, 48 volt. It just means the phantom power. Actually turn it on. And this needs to be pretty loud, actually. Like 30. I did some guitar recording last week. That's why it was all low. You can't hear that, can you? Let me go to... Well, you probably heard that. So I destroy my bass. There, you can probably hear that. So what I'm going to do is open up the tuner. Get all tuned up here. Sounds pretty good. For those of you who play string instruments, you understand. Oh, Pavel, great question. Cultural appropriation. This is one of those things you just got to talk to your game developer about. In general, you don't want to do like too many stereotypes, right? Or cliche. For example, if you have a snow level, don't just automatically grab sleigh bells, right? Like, you can write snow music without sleigh bells, as I just did. And, don't just use the cliche thing because everyone does it, but have a very strong reason to do what you do, is kind of what I'm getting at. It's one of those things, talk to the game developer and see if they have any specific things that they want or don't want. And just like personally, try to give yourself more limitations. If you're writing in a style you're not as familiar with, study that style in its most authentic form. So if you're doing actual ancient Egyptian sound, you're going to want to learn the Egyptian scale, which is a flat 2 and a sharp 7, I believe, if I said that correctly, which would be... yeah, flat 2, sharp 3. That alone can get you halfway. And then try using, try using authentic instruments from that area, like Persian instruments, whatever. That'll get you so much closer. Probably some Egyptian flutes would be a good way, or Egyptian percussion, or string instruments. That can be a really good way to just get there faster, without having to feel like you're being too cliche and whatever. Make it interesting for yourself. If it's fun for you, it'll be fun for the audience, you know? Anyway, maybe like an Egyptian vocalist scale kind of thing. That kind of thing, right? Could be helpful. All right, where are we? I play by ear when it comes to guitar and bass. Why did I write this in like a flat key? Stupid. Bad decision. Yeah. I couldn't even tell you what key that's in. This is why I pick up string instruments like this, because I feel like an idiot again. This is great. On piano, I could do anything I want, but it just makes me think differently, which is good. Very good. I'm literally reading the MIDI. I mean, it's a bunch of ones and four chords. It's not anything too crazy. About as easy as it gets. Therefore, I can play it. Cool. Actually did it. I'm very proud of myself. Anytime I can successfully play a bass or guitar line, it's just so not my world, but I love trying. And honestly, that was not terrible. Let me mute this one. I think we got it. That first take. It just, you can hear how it is so much warmer than the MIDI. Even though, here's the craziest part of all. That MIDI instrument is literally this exact same bass. I made this sample instrument. I make my own sample instruments whenever I can. This is it, right here. The exact bass I'm playing. It doesn't, but there's something about, oh, you can't hear that blast. There's just something about playing stuff yourself that there's a touch of velocity. There's a touch of sliding that you just cannot replicate with MIDI. Even though I made the best freaking MIDI version of this that I can, it just, you can't beat it. And it automatically warms up the entire track in a way that wasn't there before. So we'll do some editing in a sec. So my visual cue, I guess, is I just use hot pink because I hate hot pink. It's like, I hate that color. So it just visually tells me fix that later after I'm done recording. So I think I have what I need. So let's kind of give the same treatment here, where I need to listen. Again, I don't even know what the heck key that was in. I know this one's in D only because I remember the sheet music. Again, I don't write complicated bass stuff. It's just a bunch of 1s and 4s, 4s and 5s. So this is the D chord. So in the key of D, it's probably a 4 chord, so it's probably a G. I can look at the MIDI and see. No, it's actually a D. D, G, wait, D, A, D, easy. Again, not the best thing in the world, but it's very serviceable. That's funny, Gabe. And thanks, Tyler. There it is. That big, fat, warm Warwick bass. Yeah. Modulation. 671. Classic Mario and Zelda. I think the end should end on an octave higher. Let's do that. A little bit warmer. Like that. That was a nasty key change. So let's go to... Really, the bass part is here. Sounds so much warmer. You hear it? Ah, yum. It's such a small thing, but even like a MIDI bass sounds digital. Now I do have this small EQ on it, so that helps, right? Because I literally warmed it up by getting rid of some of the high end, but still. Let me clean this up. I'm not even gonna do the whole thing again. I'm just gonna fix. What is that, D? Just fix what's broken. That's fine. I got my 2 notes in. There we go. Let's see if that even works. It should. Let's just double check it. Yeah, it's so nice. So good. So I missed this whole part. Let me figure that out. So it's a F sharp. Gotta have a B string for that. Which I do. A little harsh. Yeah, there it is. Little crossfade. I like that. This bass makes the snowy track cozy. Tea by the fire while the rest makes it snowy. It's all balanced out. Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it. Did I play the wrong note? It's just out of tune. Nah, I shall not accept this. I mean, everything's out of tune, but whatever. Yeah. Probably this is interesting to see how someone might record like this. So I always try to play the note in between. Meaning, like, it makes the crossfade smoother. See, it's in tune. It wasn't in tune in my ears, but in the track, it is in tune. It's weird. I think it's because it's doubled. That's what's happening. I'm hearing a chorus effect because I'm hearing what you hear and what my headphones are picking up directly in, so that's why it sounded out of tune. Interesting. Sounds very clean. Very pretty. Yeah. That's nice. I love that octave. Which I wouldn't have done with MIDI. Because it wasn't warm enough. So really, this end just needs to be a little bit shorter. Kind of like that. Fade out. Gosh, and the breath of the flugelhorn player just adds so much, I don't know, humanity. Nice. It's so joyful. There it is. I'm gonna do an ears check with my monitors. All right, I'm gonna give the rainy day now the same treatment. I'm gonna listen back to the bass and kind of edit it with the speakers in the room. That's what you hear, weird echo right now. So let's listen. Alrighty, so I am super happy with both of those, and now they are ready for export. So now the decision at this point is what should be, there's going to be a full mix. There's going to be, let me actually go back in time here to 1:53. I like my intro, and I think it should stay. I don't think we should get rid of it. I think it's so pretty all by itself. So I'm going to say live solos. And a quick recap of our old song. My only mastering plugin is this. It's just a little EQ compressor. It feels so good. have the farm work track, which I still have to write, but yeah, get this queued up. This one's gonna have all the things, all the instruments. It's super rough. Kind of the idea. We'll explore that later. And then we have Cozy Night, which I've finished. This is what we'll do next week. I have the clarinet part already written. I'll show it. Live will be insanely better. Cool. Then we go to the rainy day, which I should go ahead and export. I'm happy with it. So what I need to do is set my markers for the loop point. Basically, I need to put it at 192. Yeah. And everything's already set. So I'm going to put it at 191 and export it and test the loop. Let me copy my title. So here's what it looks like. I'm going to pop this here. This one's called Rainy Day. About to have another one called Snowy Day. And this one, the full title is that. So it's version 1. I'm going to say full for now. Make it 48K 24-bit. Let's listen to it. Okay, so over here, I need to test and make sure the loop works perfectly. Let me find the actual track here, hiding in my folder. All right, so here's the full. We need to make sure it's set to 70. Oh, stop it. There we go, 70. Oh, I see. All right. Oh, I did it again. Stupid. Let's put it right there. Ah, why is it doing that? Weird. Just want to test the dang loop. So I'll put it on bar. There's the loop. See you, Tyler. Yep, works perfectly. So the question is what, should there even be an alternate version? I'm thinking yes, because I feel like a game dev might want to have this. If there's a lower energy version, maybe we could do it without. Oh, stop recording, silly. I'm thinking we should do a no melody version. At least one no melody version. So that would mean no violin, no flugel. Maybe like that. Might be nice to have let's try that. I'm trying to decide if vibraphone should even be in there. I feel like vibraphone's chill enough. We should keep it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a no melody version. Whoa, I don't know why it's being weird. Ugh. Okay, I don't know why I did all that weird stuttering, so I'm definitely going to check on the quality of that one. That was weird. So this one, it's still doing it. Ah! Hold on. It's that plugin. There. Stopped. Okay, I think we're safe. Safe for now. Okay, anyway, let me go back to... too many buttons here. And then this is the no melody version here. Let's see if it cooperates. Should. this. Nice. So basically, there's no violin. Or flugel. Which I think is nice. So then let's do one final version here where there's no melody and no percussion. So basically no shaker. I'll even take the vibraphone out for this one. This way it's just bare bones. So no melody, no shaker. You never know when they might want a bare bones version. Okay, the only other version I could think of would be the vibraphone. I don't know. I feel like that's plenty. So let's actually move on. So let's go over here to Snowy Day. .92 all the way to 231. Let's see if it does the same thing. Yeah, it ends so perfectly. Like this. Yeah, that is the loop point. It already works perfectly. Having a nice little fade out there. So let's do the full track. It's already mixed. Same exact thing here. So I'm going to bounce it all. That's the name of it. This is going to be called the full. This will go into Snowy Day right here. Here it goes. Alrighty, so now let's test that out. Over here. Same kind of treatment. Let's make sure the snowy day loops well. Over here. Should. Put it right there. Nice. Sounds lovely. All right, let's finish up here. So next, let's make a version. Trying to think of what would make the most sense here. Probably same thing, take away the melodies. So I think just like that. That sounds nice. This is going to be no melody. Not playing anything. Whoops. I don't know why not. Probably something weird with YouTube and streaming. But anyway, and then I guess from here, I'll do one more version with no shaker and no melody. That way there's 3 versions for each of these. I think that's the way to go. Because it never... Now it starts playing. Whatever. I shall not complain. It's being all psycho. But you know what? It's done. Very strange. Let's test it. This is the no melody version. Oh, that is weird. It looks weird. It's just strings. But it works. Yep, it's all good. Final version right here. Mute. This is how you make stems, by the way. Well, minus mixes, I guess, is what these are actually called. Get rid of the shaker. No melody. No shaker. Final verge. I don't even know if it's going to play at this point. It's fine. I hope you guys have had fun. Just kind of being a part of the process today. It's always fun having you guys hang out. I'm actually really shocked at how smoothly all that went, but this is kind of the value of working with live musicians. If they do their part, you import it, and it usually works really well without a ton of mixing needed. That's the beauty of this process, is it's actually faster and higher quality, and saves so much time. I just knocked out 2 tracks in 2 hours. That's kind of insane. And I only put a total of maybe 2 hours of writing into each of these. So like 3 hours in and out done with live musicians. That's kind of incredible. So a big fan of this process. I'll be doing this more for sure. Okay. Yeah, that's not even on. So final test. Always test your work. So it's the same thing, just no shaker. Now, if you're ever wondering, like, why the heck would you want that? Well, because as a game developer, what you would do is this. You'd have them both playing at the same time. And then all of a sudden something happens in the game, like you pick up an item. And then all of a sudden you go back. Or you walk outside or something. gives you the ability to go back and forth between these two different versions just effortlessly, and you can do a little crossfade, and that's kind of stuff that the game developer can do very easily within the game engine without having to deal with middleware and recombining stems and that kind of thing. So I think is a very beneficial thing to have, all these multiple versions. So hooray! And I'm just double checking right now. Final mixes. Yeah, I did a few more because I had drums in that Village Morning. But the main thing is, look, I mean, I now have a lot of good tracks here. So I'm happy with that. Cool. So I'm going to leave it there for today. Next week, we're going to be doing the Cozy Night track with the live clarinet. And then from there, finishing the Farm Work track, which is track 2, and then getting those musicians on and hopefully getting this thing all ready within the next month, getting it uploaded and on the marketplaces. So thank you guys so much for being a part of hanging out today. I know that mixing is a little bit different than writing, very different process. It's more about the final polish, right? The last 10% or so. But super fun. So thanks you guys for being here. And if you're interested in jumping into Musiversal yourself, skipping the wait list and getting a 25% discount, there's a link in the description below. I would not offer this if this is not something I personally used. So please know this. I'm literally actively using this on video game music and on TV licensing music as well, TV production music, which, speaking of which, I need to go because I have to go finish a couple more tracks there today by the end of day, which is cool. I'm staying busy and lots of fun work working with live musicians. And unfortunately, that kind of stuff I don't feel comfortable doing live streams about because YouTube is really picky. Because once these things go to the libraries and they're used in shows, there's lots of copyright claims because stuff is heavily guarded, unlike video game music. So it is what it is. But yeah, it's very like emotional cello solo kind of music and some vocal stuff. Quite different than this cozy style. So I like getting my hand in different genres all at the same time. Well, anyways, cool. All right, see you guys. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you next week.